What's up everybody, this is Cheesy Mr. Poof and welcome you back to Tamriel Tuesday, weekly dose to Elder Scrolls Legends gameplay on the Cheesy Mr. Poof channel. And without further ado, let's check out the deck that we will be playing today. And that deck is Budget Mid-Range Sorcerer. For those of you who don't know, when I say budget, what I mean by that is I only use commons and rares. So we're closing out epics and legendaries entirely, and we're also not going to be using any cards from the following sets: Clockwork City, Dark Brotherhood, and Promotional. So we're only using the cards that you can actually craft using your soul gems. So Dark Brotherhood, Clockwork City, and Promotional cards are out. Heroes of Skyrim, House of Morrowind, and the core set are in. Alright, got me? Great. Let's start the rundown of the deck. So when I say mid-range sorcerer, a few things come to mind. First of them, like Young Mammoth, obviously an all-star. Good against getting aggression out early, good against dealing with threats because it's 4/4, so it's probably gonna win trades most of the time. Lightning Bolt, Prophecy, that deal 4 damage, can be aggressive, can be used as removal, very good. Now, some of the picks that I had to make, because we're making the budget deck, and I figured they might actually do pretty well. I haven't tested this out too much, but the little I have tested this deck, it's done pretty well against like actual expensive decks. One of the things that I added in here that was kind of new and interesting was the Clockwork City Pilgrim. Now this guy is pretty good. You can use it early on as the 3/3 guard, maybe to ward up some aggression, or you can use it in the late game to get the Exalt and get a 5/5 guard. Pretty good flexibility. I'm also running Daedric Crescents. I know these little things from Arena, where they perform exceptionally well, so I thought, okay, so we're gonna have to go a bit tight on the deck list because it's a budget deck. What can we use? I looked at new cards from House of Morrowind, and Daedric Crescent kind of spoke out to me as a pretty good tool we can use because the Slay +1/+1 is there, the +2/+2 is there, so trades might be really good, especially into Windkeep. Daedric Crescent, that's value. Well, I am testing out the Bal Isra War Rider as a 3/6 Rally for 5, because Rally is actually really strong, and I want to see if it actually works out there. Now, the late game is a bit interesting, because usually you would want stuff like Ancano, maybe Skeleton. What is the name of the skeleton guy? Bone Colossus. I knew it was something Colossus anyway. So in your normal late game, you'd want Nahagleib, you want Bone Colossus, you want Arcano, you want all these like big all-star mid-range cards that you usually just auto-include. But because we're doing budget, we're not going to be auto-including those cards. We also have Bloodline Outcast and Mountain Tyrant as our budget late game. Mountain Tyrant, 6, Magicka 6/6 with guard. So it's actually going to block pretty well. It's also pretty okay stat line. It's not the greatest, but it's there. And Bloodline Outcast, as I know it from Arena, has been performing exceptionally well when we're like, let's say we're a bit down, like we might actually be really close to death. We drop this guy down. If it survives, we can probably do some kind of shenanigans to get it drained, because it's when a creature dies. It doesn't need to be your creature, it doesn't need to be your opponent's, it can be either one. So you get that one trigger, you get the drain, you get a swing for 7, huge swing. And is there anything else noteworthy here? Whiterun Protector is good even in non-budget versions of the mid-range sorcerer, so just keep that in mind. And as you can see by the curve, we're gonna start out pretty nicely from the 1 and 2, and we top at 3 as 15 cards, and then we're just gonna start going down on the curve, so less and less cards. Also, on a side note, if you don't know what mid-range is, because like a lot of these things are just like things you should know if you're playing a card game, like aggro, tempo, mid-range, control. You should just know these things like combo, yeah, stuff like that. So mid-range is a deck archetype where you can either be an aggressive deck if you're like against a control-y deck, or you can be a more control-y deck if you're up against an aggressive deck. So that's what mid-range is if you didn't already know. Now let's get on with it. So this is what a budget mid-range sorcerer looks like in my eyes. Let's see how it does in the ranked ladder. Kratos, the Nervery, playing a veteran. Let's go, dude. So, I'm guessing it's either Doomcrag veteran or just an aggressive veteran. So, I'm gonna take the early game. Crescent's pretty good. Harpy good. They will have charge.
I keep a spare blade in my
But they might also get Aldevelothi out really early. I can Harpy the Aldevelothi if he plays it here. Okay, nothing.
I beseech the gods.
Alrighty then.
Luck to your
I
house.
slay the unworthy.
Alright, we're gonna develop our own Aldevelothi. And hopefully it sticks. It does stick for the turn. Actually pretty
Do
amazing.
your worst.
Let's go for the Crescent here.
Should have been more worthy.
And we get a buff on the Mountain Tyrant, which is okay. I would have rather had the buff on the Mystic Dragon, but we'll take it.
I will prepare something special for them.
That's a gourmet. Well,
Should have been
let's
more
get the hits.
worthy.
Again on the Mountain Tyrant. I guess I developed the Mystic Dragon here. Now he only needs +2 attack and he can just get the trade here. Or that also works.
Dinner is served.
I wonder what kind of a deck this is. Oh, let's put the eggs in the basket. Probably don't need the Shrieking Harpy quite yet. Let's do it for the lulz. The 1/1 sweet roll, putting in some real work. Okay, he does spell the Mighty. Hopefully he doesn't have another one for what we're about to do.
This day will be mine.
Big boy. That's an 8/8 Mountain Tyrant. He's probably wondering, wow, Mountain Tyrant? Really? And removal comes out. That's okay.
Confound you.
Very interesting. Yeah.
The city is safe in my hands.
Okay. Now we have some pretty good ingredients for lethal next turn. Unless they're shenanigans. Which I'm counting on, by the way. You should always plan for the worst. Yeah, that's pretty much shenanigans. I'd count that as shenanigans.
Stop right there.
Well, we get the transform though. Because it's a control deck, they might have Dawn's Wrath. So I'm gonna play this here. It's gonna have to use some kind of split removal. It's a 4/4, it's a 6/6. He needs to deal with everything. Edict for the 6/6. That's 2 edicts out. Yeah, this is definitely controlled, by the way. That's an Ash Berserker. Let's hit 4. Shackle.
I seek Sothasil's knowledge.
And gets the Exalt Trigger.
Can reshape the world.
Again, can't be cleared with Dawn's Wrath too easy. But they probably have to Dawn's Wrath if they have it.
Rise, my
What does that get you? Wind Key? Oh, Dark Harvester, yeah, because it does have less attack. That's actually a pretty good one.
We'll prepare something special for them.
Okay,
Dinner is served.
pretty well. Well played, well played. It's another 5 though. And a Mammoth out. So now it's a pretty easy Dawn's Wrath here, if he has it. Again, we've gotten our opponent very, very close to death already. So this is the time for Dawn's Wrath, if you have it. Nagli would also do pretty well. Anything else, big guard? Maybe Cora? No. Okay. Assault.
Dinner is served.
I do get to draw a card from that, which is very good. And it's a Harpy. Not bad, not bad. Harvester's back. That's something else right there. Down to 5 again. These Harvesters, though, actually pretty okay against aggressive decks. Well, let's see if we can actually push for that last damage. It's a shame this Ash Berserker hasn't given him any card draw. Like, we've seen Dark Harvesters, Necromancers, Gourmets, Windkeeps, but nothing like actual big creatures or anything like that. Well, this is the time. And we do have a 7-5 Young Mammoth, so it's gonna break through unless it's like a really
My
big guard.
fight is done. This was
And that's a GG.
contest.
Doomhammer 7k, playing Telvanni. Let's go, dude. And they are calling themselves the King of Orsinium. We're still the High King. We should probably switch that title up. Okay, against Telvanni, I'm thinking it could be combo. Definitely like very control-y. I don't know if there's an aggressive Telvanni deck running around that I should know about, but I'm gonna cut both of these, keep the Mammoth, get a 2-drop, which is amazing because we have the ring.
Luck to your house.
Just luck the house and coin out the Windkeep.
Arcade's beard. This day will be mine.
Now he does have the Sorcerer in there, so he can just silence and deal 2 damage to it. Or do that. That's also fine. Now because I am assuming that it's a control deck, I'm not gonna make this trade.
Confound you.
I'm just gonna go face and ring out a 4/4 breakthrough in the same lane. Because now if he would have played something like a Fighter's Guild Recruit and I would have played the Mammoth here, I would have just had to trade. But now I can actually just throw in my Windkeep if I want. I also have the Sorcerer's Negation if I want to keep both alive.
The waters of life.
That's fine. He does get an extra Magicka boost there, which is pretty bad for me. I'm thinking I could save the ring charge for next turn, for the white one. I'm gonna take the breakthrough here,
Found you.
and I'm gonna keep the ring charge for the white one protector. Because there's a high chance that we can break that rune. If not, I can just play Mystic Dragon. Now what I'm guessing is coming out now is maybe...
What have we
Hist.
here?
No, no Hist, okay.
Must I
Destroying.
do everything myself?
Cat's Paw. Oh, that's a good one. So now we don't get the White Run Protector online yet. That is quite a bummer. We can, however, get Bala Isra out,
Confound you.
which might be equally satisfying. And now I'm trying to bait out the potential Fighters Guild recruit by playing this here. That's okay, I guess.
Move in shadow.
This is a White Run turn.
The city is safe in my hands. No one
That's very good.
safe from me.
Now we have a 5/5 Mystic Dragon. Now, unfortunately, he does get a really good trade here. We still have the 6/6 with Regenerate and Guard here. That's a Spirit Knife.
My scales move in shadow.
A tad bit unlucky there. It can't be helped. We just go in with 2 damage. I don't think we want the dagger here.
Confound you!
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
We'll keep that for now. Oh, they actually milled Parthenax. That's huge.
My sword hand itches.
Okay, that's fine. We can either silence that.
Darkness. My scales move in shadow.
Okay. I think I want a Royal Sage. Playing it here.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Breakthrough. Drain. Drain. Ward. Ward is actually really good here. We do have a lot of damage, but we need to take care of the drain. We can't have him running around with a drain. So it's gonna be like
Do
this.
your worst.
Confound you!
And like this. And silence that boy. And Night Talon Lord goes to the bin. Now he could have like Boop here, Ice Storm. Boop, Ice Storm. Or just Hist.
The waters of life.
And he gets another boost, so this will be a 4/4, so trades will happen.
My scales
Okay.
move in shadow.
Now, this Windkeep Spell Sword has been alive for quite a while now, which is actually amazing.
You can't escape.
So we're gonna break through for 1 here. There's nothing huge.
Confound you! You can't defeat me!
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
I'm guessing they must have some kind of a guard or something else, because they're control deck with hand of 9 on 13 Magicka, so they have something to deal with my board.
Important things on
That's... Yeah, he still needs 2 damage. Yeah, or Bolt.
Your destruction is at hand.
My scales
Bolt
move in
also
shadow.
works. Well, we don't need to use the dagger quite yet.
Do your worst.
Splitting up the damage a bit. Can't play red here because they don't have red, obviously. And I'm a 33, so I'm not gonna get OTK'd by all means.
Die.
Face is really good. Face is the best that could have gotten. Like, for my sake.
Now you will see real power!
Okay. Shackle will be pretty big for you. But you have to remember that I still have the steel dagger in my hand. Okay. You need another guard.
Hand itches.
That's pretty good.
Scales move in shadow.
You are dead to a top deck bolt, though. Don't need to dagger up here.
City is safe in my hands.
Just a hard pass. Now he can get another blood magic spell. And he probably will at this point. And how many bolts we still have? We still have all 3 lightning bolts in the deck. That's 5 damage. Yep, we still have a 4/3 though. But he must have gotten something that he can use. Yeah, Gargoyle is pretty much the thing. And he just keeps getting these blood magic triggers. Very unfortunate, but if we can actually draw a card,
Move in shadow.
like a lightning bolt, that would be the thing here.
The Night Mother will guide us.
And Golem is not too bad. If he can't heal, we're still in the game. Okay.
Can't defeat me.
It's a 7/7. Nothing too huge. Next up is going to be a 2 cost. He could have a Harpy. Harpy is probably the one he gets here. I mean, he can't choose it, but like, probably build your deck around either a Harpy or a defensive creature. Other than a Harpy. Decisions when you're at 16 Magicka with... Okay, Shackles. That's come out. 8 cards in hand now. 14 Magicka left. He's probably gonna use this trigger though. So that's gonna trigger next turn.
Everything myself.
3
More card draw.
guards. One true fate. Justice never sleeps.
Okay.
I like the wind and the
That's the
shadows
Balmora.
protect
That's
me.
gonna be scary.
For the Black Hand.
He does hit in the face for 1. So as long as he doesn't heal, we're still okay, because we can get that top deck bolt. That's not top deck bolt, but it's not bad either.
I Arcade's beard. This day will be mine.
Okay, your move. He doesn't have lethal yet. And we still have all the Harpies in the deck. And all the Lightning Bolts in the deck.
You cannot escape.
So if he can't manage to heal himself here... I mean, do you Ice Storm here? Yikes. That does break through and I get a rune. Oh, that's a 15/15 Ancient Giant. Cost less than or equal to your max magic. Yikes. That is huge.
Hiding will not save you.
We desperately need that lightning bolt off the top. Oh,
I seek
okay.
Sorcerer's knowledge. I shall help him reshape the world.
Again? Okay, he can hit me for 15 now in the face. Actually, he has the kill here. So we need to get a top deck lightning bolt. Okay, he needs to break 1 more rune, then he has the absolute kill
We'll
here.
see about this.
Okay, he does get the kill here.
You must be
This
cleansed.
was a worthy contest.
That was a pretty good game. We were really close, we needed 1 lightning bolt and we would have gotten that game. Pasha numero uno, the pastry chef, playing the warrior. Let's see how this goes. Okay, rank 2 warrior. We're currently at rank 3, by the way. Now, because it's warrior, I want to have this prophecy in the deck. Maybe only keep 1 more Sorcerer's negation. If it's Doomcrag warrior, we're in big trouble, and we really need to push the aggression.
Luck to your house.
But if it's just an aggro warrior or an
Luck
orc
to your
warrior,
house.
we have to
Luck
start
to your
controlling
house.
the game.
The longer the odds, the sweeter.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign of an aggro warrior. Well,
I Arcade's
Windkeep
beard.
does
This
contest
day
that
will
pretty
be
well.
mine.
goes for 2 in the face. Play a second. Okay, young mammoth. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. We have some options here. It's a shame we can't play 2 of these. Well, I think I still want to do this. He does get a good trade, but then again, if I can force the warrior to do more trades and not go to the face all the time, that's a pretty good one. Yep. That's okay. That's something I could mummify. I could also bait out. So now he goes here, and this goes face when it's buffed. Then I'll mummify the buffed creature and just go in with the 2/2 ward. That's how I'm seeing this playing out. I could be wrong though, but this lethal guy will take care of one of these things.
We stand united.
That's fine.
I only need one shot.
That's a bit bad. That's a bit bad. That's interesting addition for an aggro warrior. Okay. Thank God for Shrieking Harpy though. We don't want that effect.
Should have been more worthy.
No good trades. Pass it up.
Talking mud crab.
That's an interesting card to see in an aggro warrior.
Mouth paws.
Because I'm still calling this is aggro. Either aggro or mid-range. Mud Crab Merchant. Well, damn. Hey, it's Jube.
I only need one shot.
Did he get that from the crab, or it's just au naturel? Well, make the trade.
The city is safe in my hands. I am a hunter. I am a redeemer. I am Jube.
Jube, let's go. Next turn we can do Bloodline Outcast, but it will not give us the drain quite yet. Very interested to see what he got from the Mudcrab Merchant. I'm not feeling too threatened right now because I do have the Bloodline Outcast. And I'm at 19. Corpus Disease. That's a pretty good one. I don't think you do trades here. I don't think trading is your thing. Or is it? Question mark? I mean, if I can force them to do trades, I'm totally good with that. And it looks like you might actually do them. Nice.
They missed their shot.
One trade, one face. Okay.
I smell the stench of the living.
Okay then.
Stop right there.
We go here.
Found you.
And here.
You can't defeat
And we go Bloodline Outcast. Because I really need to start getting that drain. We are being whittled down.
Talking mud crab.
Another mud crab.
Read my lips. Mouth paws.
Also, still don't know what he got from the first. Oh, was it corpus disease? If it was, it didn't say.
They missed their shot.
Okay, taking the damages. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Okay, so this is bad, because we can't actually just remove anything right now.
Their time grows
So we just have to hope they don't have the burst damage right now. And that we can regulate some kind of trade. Because if we can drain 7, we're gonna feel pretty good about that. Two cards. 8 Magicka. They could have, like... I don't know, what could they have here? They could have Savage Ogre. That would be pretty rough. They could have Underworld Vigilante. Also, pretty rough.
They missed their shot.
Okay, he's gonna do the trades, so I can't make the trades myself. He's playing Ash Berserker and nothing else. Interesting.
The city is safe in your death.
Well,
Will
I'll
be
do this.
painful. No one can keep them safe from me.
I guess just this. Again, trying to like force my opponent here to do some kind of shenanigans over here, so I can get my drain. Top decking a lightning bolt would be very, very good here. Because we need to start killing things. I wouldn't even mind killing one of my own things.
This day will be mine.
Okay. We do have the regenerate here though. We do get an ice spike. I think I can actually pull it off.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
I slay the unworthy.
And then we play a Royal Sage. Sacking the Quartermaster.
Their time grows short.
And it kills a thing, so we get the drain.
Painful.
Get that 3 damage. Get the 6. Get the 4. Ice Spike for 2. And pass it up. Now I've let them draw a lot of cards, but I've regained the board.
To your victory.
We got 7/7 with the drain. And we take it home.
Bari 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 bari